to Conley. Throws it up high. And stolen by Bane. Here's Jackson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice job completing the break. Triple J gets the points.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Morant, the pass to Bane. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. And another 3 from Minnesota.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Morant looking around. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Morant's got 12 points.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the 3 on the other end.
Randall outside. Launches a 3. Not going to go that time. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Miller. And it's Reed in at the 5.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Reed passes to Miller. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Just 2 to shoot. Jackson for 3. Counted from distance. Jackson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Oh, there's the alley! And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Lineout's checked in for Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Edwards against Bane. Pass to Jackson. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Jackson's got his second basket on the night.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves are showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo.
Rudy Gobert.
Reed passes to Gobert. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Conley against Morant. To the inside. Here's Reed. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience. Showing off that vert, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Conley passes to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. Three-pointer off the mark. Memphis leading by 3. And Jackson, here we go. That one's good for 2. Jackson's got 5.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Bane against Edwards. Reed a screen on Bane. And here's Edwards outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Morant, the pass to Bane. Fires for 3. Morant, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. From deep. The triple hits for Edwards.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Jackson surveying the D. Jackson with a screen on Reed. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Morant finds Bane. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Minnesota, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Pass to Reed. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Jackson. And the shot falls short that time. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Edey.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Morant, no good. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Oh, Morant from close range.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got his second bucket on the night.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Outside Morant. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Conley against Morant. And he lobs it up. Oh! Rudy on the lob.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
It's good.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Randall. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at the three. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Conley against Morant. From deep, Bane connects from downtown. Bane's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Conley passes to Randall. McDaniels with it. Back to Randall. Now Edwards. 7 points in the game. Outside Morant. About a minute played here in the second half. Kicks it out to Bane. Morant with a screen on Randall. Bane, the pass to Morant. Up and over Conley, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's a 5-point Memphis lead. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
And it's good. 2 points. Edwards got 9 points.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Jackson outside. Back to Jackson. From deep, Bane. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens the locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him. Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
McDaniels from long range. He drops it from range. McDaniels got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's Conley. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Back to Bane. Over Edwards. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Edey. Bane's got 5 points now this quarter. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Conley going inside, and he makes it on the layup.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Jackson outside. Pass to Jackson, down low. Here's Edey. Jackson outside. Here's Edey. Outside Morant. Morant taking no chances on the flush.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Conley passes to Gobert. Right wing. Randall against Jackson. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. From deep, Conley sends it home from three-point land. Conley's got 10.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. I love it.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Randall. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Tough points from Ja. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo against Morant. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Offline with a three. Timberwolves trail by 4. And it's Clark on the take. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. The free throw drops for Clark.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Grizzlies lead by 3. Here's Bane. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Yep, count it.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. From deep, Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 13 in the second half. Here's Randall. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Randall. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Off the inbound pass. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Minnesota's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 4. Memphis leading. Jackson outside. From deep, Bane. That shot missing. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Clark, no good. And here's Memphis. Here's Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 35.
Gets those passes off quickly. Jackson Jr. really sees the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards with it. Minnesota again missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
There's Jackson with the three. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his third assist of the night. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Pass to Garza. Back to Edwards. Baseline jumper. And that one, good.
Well, Edwards can be so accurate, making shots look easy at times.
Memphis leading by 5. Jackson on the wing. And another three for Memphis.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Edwards gets the bucket.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Morant with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. That one goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. And here's Clark, defended by Jackson. Reed in the post. Jackson on him. Offensive board. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
And you know he has the floater in the bag, so Edwards decided to deploy it there.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Good on the bucket. Morant's got 17 now, just in the second half. Timberwolves trail by 8. Reed to screen on Morant. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside, DiVincenzo. From the arc. Gets the three to fall.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Morant against DiVincenzo. Outside Morant. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to Clark. Takes a three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Bane. Fires the three. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Garza. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stopped right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Randle, the pass to Edwards. To the paint from 7 feet away. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs him.
Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 39.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that hit factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Count it.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Kicks it out to Bane. 59 seconds left in the game. Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Outside for Randall to take the lead. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a one-point game. Pulls up on the wing. He connects!
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. 27 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And an intentional foul right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Edwards against Jackson. Inside. Cuts off the pass. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
McDaniels from long range. He's off from 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for Memphis.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Deflected. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep me engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaren. Congrats on your success.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.